Hello students. Assembling the sides to our prototype with the Kreg system. We've got a bunch of different types of Kreg clamps to get our joints tight and square. I wanted to start out by reminding you how we put the screw holes in. Let me put this on again. So we've got the Kreg Foreman unit here, which will put our holes in the backside, and I've got a couple more to do here. Once you get your sides, the face frame and the two sides, the same height, you want to check that for accuracy. The same depth, check that for accuracy. And then we want the webs to be the same length and depth with the bottom length and depth. So before we assemble, we got to do all of that, okay? And that's in our plan of procedure. So as far as laying out the holes, what I did was I went 2 inches from the end because we get too close to the end and there's greater chance of it splitting out. So I went in 2 inches from either end and then every 4 inches. Notice how I made marks on the front side. I didn't mark on the back side where the holes are going, because how could you see that, right? So I've got, two more holes to drill. All I'm doing is lining my mark up with the center between the two thick gray lines is a center mark, and that's what I'm lining up to center my bit on that mark. Okay, and if you remember, let's turn our vac system on here. We want to start the unit, bring it down, nice and slow. Give the bit a chance to drill. Okay, last one. I didn't want to do all of them and have you guys here forever. Okay, so that is that. We're ready to attach this side. I've got that one attached with the Kreg screws. So let me show you the process. They are going to line up flush on top, of course, and flush on the outside. Okay, so we've got our different Kreg clamps. This one is meant to fit in the Kreg hole, or the screw hole, right? And clamp it in place. Got to get it adjusted just so. I'm flush and flush right there. I don't have that very tight. And then this other one is to keep it from coming out too far this way, which we don't want. So I'll put one of them in here. Probably should have had these adjusted already. So I want it snug, right? So that'll keep it from coming out too far. All right, and then I've got, going to do the same thing down at the bottom. We'll put one down here. And maybe one at the bottom here to keep it, let's see, we may not be able to, well, let's see if it opens up here far enough to let me have that. There we go. Might be too tight yet. That feels pretty good. No, too tight. Oh boy. That wasn't good. It's a balancing act. Doggone it. Wait until you're showing the video and then have the issues. Okay, that's causing me nothing but problems. Maybe I need to attack it from the other direction, huh? Let's try it here. Gotta be careful, this is fragile until you get some screws in it. Yeah, this is gonna be where I need to be. Heaven's sakes. Just need a little lip there. That'll keep it from coming out too far, right? Looks like it's pretty tight already on the joint. Got some sanding to do. And I want to put my square in here. And so I know I'm close. All right. Not using any glue in our joints, just the screws to draw all this together. Okay, there's that side. And put one over here. Drawing that to a 90. Checking my lip here. Need to push that out more. Okay. All right. And then of course we've got our screws to put in here. I want to go ahead and draw it together here. Okay. So let's put our first screw in and see how we do. I'd like it to be a little more flush there. Maybe I loosen this one so I can push it out at the top. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this beast right here. Give me access to the top screw. Well, I thought it was a good idea. All right, let's move this one up so we can do that. Bit of a wrestling match. All right, that's fairly flush. And I've got it flush there. Let's try one. Okay, I'm going to move this one and try a second screw, see if we're ready for it, or if I need to adjust something. Another thing I can do to bring that together tighter is put a clamp up. It's always good to have a partner when you're doing this so you can help each other out. But I don't have that luxury today. See it coming together there? Oh, that's nice. Yeah. All right, let's get another screw in. Make sure I'm flush and fairly flush. If we have any lip at all, we want it to be the face frame coming past the side, because we could easily sand that or scrape that little lip off. But if the side's out too far, that's a tough one to fix. I've got it set at about a 9 as far as torque goes. All right, so you see the process, and we work our way down. We can put our clamp across if we need to tighten it even more, if our clamps aren't getting to it. Once again, it's very fragile until we get the web in there to tie it all together. Let's grab one. The webs in the bottom will make it nice and secure. So once this is screwed in there, then we don't have to worry too much about it getting bumped and broken. All right, guys,